Hello, everyone. Some of you were lucky enough to find out about this in a stream that I recently did, so you got spoiled a little bit. Even if you did, there's going to be plenty here for you to watch and check out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it probably means that you didn't get spoiled, and so this is brand new for you, so what's going on? Over the past 3 weeks or so, I've been kind of inactive on YouTube. I've just mainly gotten like a stream or two in here or there, and that's because I got a brand new job. I'm a project coordinator at a web design development company, which is super awesome getting to use my degree, but I've been adjusting my sleep schedule and getting used to my new job, and that's left me with not a lot of time or energy to make structured videos. So, in the meantime, I wanted to work on something for the channel, and I've also been thinking about the future of the channel, and not just the channel, but me as a content creator and what I want to do. And that's brought up thoughts like, okay, well, what if I don't always want to make a video? Or what happens if YouTube gives me a copyright strike and they stop me from streaming again? Or what if they decide to ban me for some random reason? Or what if I just can't get the algorithm to work on my side and get the channel to grow the way that I want it to? And well, that's led to me working on, for the past 3 weeks or so, this brand new project that does tie into the channel, and it is a website. So I have a website now. This is live. You can go check it out. Please know that it's just like visually functional. It's still being worked on. There's still a lot of stuff I need to do, like mobile optimization. Some of the links I've got to get going to the right place. There isn't like a whole ton of content on it, but it's here and you can look at it. And in this video, I'm just going to walk you through it real quick and kind of show you what the intention is. I'm also going to give you some pretty cool details about like my streaming schedule, ways you can support the channel. Some people have asked, if there's like a monetary way they can support the channel. I've set that up too. There's other exciting things that have happened on the YouTube side. So there's just a lot to talk about, and I'm really excited. I'm actually really, really excited about this website. And before we go through the tour, I just wanted to say, like, one of the reasons I'm excited about this is because it means that I can continue to create content for you and also for myself that doesn't have to always be a video. So I can make a text, post, or I can put up a video or on here that's, doesn't have to worry about swear words and things like that on YouTube, or I can put up a graphic, or I can just link to some cool news stuff. Like, I can do anything I want here. And the good thing about that is in the creative process on YouTube, there's times where I just kind of hit a wall and I'm like, man, I want to create, but I don't want to make a video. My hair looks bad today. I'm exhausted. There's bags under my eyes. My throat's sore, but I still want to keep making content. And this is a way for me to be able to do that. This is also going to be a great place if you want to get more involved as a community member. This is going to be a great place to do it because you can do it on YouTube, but there's just so much more stuff that I'm able to do through a website. And working for a web design development company, I'm going to get plenty of practice on this. I've also been working on web design for years and years, and that's what my degree is in. So this is just a kind of a great playground for me as well. So let's take a look at what's going on with the website. If you're not still laughing because of this crazy picture of me with the fake cat. So this is my website. It's about me. It's about my channel. It was a little weird making it. Seems a little egotistical, but I mean, if you're making a portfolio, which is kind of what this is a portfolio and content center, like it's just what you have to do. So we've got a little introduction here. We've got some introduction to my content, and this is a good way to cover what my intention is going forward in the future. So obviously, boom, World of Warcraft guides. Most of this is going to be still on YouTube in video form. That's obviously what grows my channel. That's what people like. And I want to keep making these guides, but I can also post World of Warcraft stuff here on the website as well. Streaming, boom, that's still going to be going on. And I have a streaming schedule that we're going to look at in just a minute. Anime, mostly going to talk about that here on the site, or I may do a separate site. Or both, we'll see. But I don't plan on making a lot of anime content for the YouTube channel because there's so much to worry about with copyright strikes and all that kind of stuff. I can make the kind of video that I want and host it on my own website and not really have to worry about that. So that's what I'm going to do here. Also, probably a lot of like written stuff as well. going to be covering some indie games. So I've said before that I'm in a program where developers can send me keys, and I'm under no obligation to do anything in return for those keys, but I am checking out the games that I get, and for the good ones, I want to showcase those. And even outside of that program, I just like indie games, and I want to be able to showcase those somewhere. So I'm going to be doing an indie game stream. Also, Magic the Gathering Arena is the game that I'm probably playing the most these days, and I want to be able to make some content for that, but it's primarily just going to be a stream. Like, probably not guides. I'm not going to fill up my YouTube channel with a bunch of videos or anything, but I do want to be able to have, like, sort of a creative outlet for this game. And then there's kind of a broad other category where, here on the site, I can talk about audiobooks or board games or TV shows or movies or whatever it is that I want to talk about. I'll be able to do that here. Moving on, we just got some nice kind of site elements to show things off. I can post a video up here. We got some numbers, some kind of YouTube stats, a little blurb about me. Then we got these awesome quotes from the community. And this, if you're up here, then congrats. I pulled your quote. I didn't go too far back. I had to actually literally scroll through comments and pull stuff and go for the ones that were kind of the right size. This is actually going to be a feature of one of the things you can do through Patreon is have a featured quote on the front page of the website. And we'll talk about that later, not super in depth. I'm not trying to sell anyone on Patreon in this video. I'm just going to inform you that it exists so you can take a look if you want to. But that's here. Contact form, and then we can go in, and I've got pages for the big broad categories of games. So we've got indie games, Magic the Gathering Arena, and World of Warcraft, and these pages all have a similar layout. You can come in here. There's a nice blurb that I've written up, kind of talking about my history of World of Warcraft or with Magic the Gathering or indie games, so you can check that out. There's going to be a section here for a blog where articles specifically about World of Warcraft will pop up here. Right now, they're just examples because I haven't written, a bunch of blogs yet. For indie games, it'll be about indie games, etc., etc. Then I've got a nice spot where I can post a video and write a little bit about it to kind of just showcase that to people who visit the website. And then at the bottom, I've got a little section. This will talk about some of my favorite indie games or card games, my favorite WoW expansions. If it's talking about a game that you can buy, I've got a Steam link that you can visit and, check out the game for yourself. So I'm trying to, showcase a little bit there. Next, there's the streaming page, and this is going to have my streaming schedule. And I actually do have 2 streams that I have scheduled on a weekly basis. So the first one is Sunday Tea. This is Sundays at 1 p.m. Central. I think this is a good time to be able to stream during a time period where both my US side of the world viewers and Europe side of the world viewers will be able to catch the stream if they want to. This is the afternoon in the US. It's the evening over, on the Europe side of the world. And so I figured this would be a nice, cool, casual stream. You get to tune in, play some games, talk, drink some tea, kind of hang out. That's the idea behind that one. And then also Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Magic the Gathering stream. This is probably the only video content that I'll be making for Magic the Gathering Arena is just this particular stream. You might be asking yourself, where's World of Warcraft in all this? And World of Warcraft for me is a balance between creating structured videos like the guides or just streaming. So what'll happen is, 1 week I'll probably do a bunch of structured videos, and then the next week I'll take a break from that and I'll do streams. And I'll just stream whenever I can. So, World of Warcraft streaming, if it's a heavy week where I'm making a tanking guide, I might not stream World of Warcraft at all. But if it's an off week, I might stream World of Warcraft, 3 times. It just depends. So World of Warcraft right now doesn't have a set time every week. If that's something you're really adamant and interested about, then you'll be able to provide some feedback about that as well and let me know what you think and whether you'd rather just have one dedicated day a week, or if you like the possibility of, well, there's no set schedule, but there's more streams that happen because of that. I've got tabs here for anime and other. They don't go to anything yet. I've got a contact page where you can shoot me an email. if you have anything you want to talk about. And then finally, I have the community page, and this kind of rolls into some of the other stuff that's going on with the channel. So if you come in here, you can click on support. There's also going to be a thank you page in here and some other stuff as well. It's going to get built out because I really do want this site to feature a lot of stuff from the community and for the people that really want to get involved. So if you click on support, it's just a thing, ways that you can support. And I say, the main way you can support me doesn't cost anything, right? Leave comments and post on videos, chat and ask questions during streams, like videos and posts, subscribe to my channel. Those are all really good ways to support. And honestly, they're the best ways to support. I have the money that I need to pay my bills and be able to do the channel. It's the motivation, it's the encouragement, the support. Is the stuff you can't buy that with money, right? So those are the things that really do help motivate me to keep making content. But some people have asked me about ways that they can support the channel, like monetarily, and I'm really humbled by that. I appreciate that people like my content and like me as a creator enough that they want to throw a coffee my way or something like that. I really do. And so as part of that, there's a couple of things going on. I've set up a Patreon, and I'm not here to sell you on it. I'm just here to tell you about it. If you want to check it out, you can look into all the details further. They're all listed out here. They're also listed on my Patreon, which I believe is patreon.com/Tsetzuko. But I've got 4 tiers. I used WoW rarity, gear rarities for the different tiers. So you got uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Epic and legendary are actually limited, the amount of slots or people that can subscribe to them. So like the legendary, only 4 people a month can subscribe to that because it comes with an hour of getting to play with me or get game advice or whatever from me. And that's something, I can't just do for like 50 people. But there's some cool stuff in here. Check it out. If you have any feedback about it, let me know. This is what I thought might make a good system. And if you have other thoughts, that's great. And, even if you don't plan on participating in Patreon at all, that's perfectly fine. I still welcome your input and any feedback that you have as well. So along with that, I've also, and this is not on the website here, YouTube a couple of weeks ago actually made it so that I could activate channel subscriptions on YouTube. So those are going to be coming. Channel subscriptions, if you're not familiar, once you're subscribed to the channel, you can hit join. There's a join button in like the same area. You pay $4.99 a month, and that allows you to become a member of the channel, and you get stuff like a little badge next to your name when you comment on a video, and there's other perks in there. I've basically tied that YouTube membership into the perks of the $5 Patreon, so you get all the same stuff that someone doing the $5 tier on Patreon would do. So if you don't want to go to Patreon, if you want to stay all on YouTube and support the channel, you can do it that way. YouTube takes a pretty big chunk of that membership fee for themselves. So if you're on the fence and you don't care either way, support on Patreon instead of YouTube, because more of the money that you give will end up in my pocket. As for what I'm planning on doing with this money, there's mic upgrades, covering my WoW subscription, stuff like that, stuff that's going to benefit and help the channel, and also, being able to do giveaways and cool stuff like that. So that's some information. If you don't want to support monetarily, that's fine. I told you at the beginning here, the best way to support the channel is totally free. And, I would take that free support over this, Patreon stuff any day. And the lack of Patreon support is not going to influence, what I'm doing on the channel. So please, please, please don't feel pressured to do that. So that is what's going on. There's a ton of stuff, new website, Patreon setup, YouTube channel memberships, streaming schedule, the ability now to make content that's not just video content. So that's going to be coming down the line. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm trying to work a balance between not overwhelming myself with too much stuff because I am excited, but also making sure that I do enough to keep the channel growing and to make sure that those of you who are deciding to support monetarily feel like you're getting your money's worth. Yeah. One last thing, as part of setting up the Patreon, I'm also setting up a Discord, and this has nothing to do with the Patreon, but I have a WoW like BattleNet community set up that you'll be able to join as well, so that whether you're Horde or Alliance or whatever, we can all talk together in that WoW community. So exciting stuff, exciting times. Try to keep this video as short and to the point as I can or could. But really excited and want to make sure you had as much information as you needed. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Check out the website. Like I said, there's a lot of work to be done. I'm going to put up a roadmap that kind of will have some bullet points on, what I'm planning to do. And if you find a bug or something that doesn't work, feel free to let me know. And I'll add that to that roadmap as well. And we'll get all that stuff fixed. So thank you so much for all the support. I've hit 1,500 subscribers. That's been awesome. I've actually earned over $100 in the YouTube ad revenue, which is amazing. And that's going to be going to a new microphone, I believe, to help out here with the channel. Not 100% on that, but that's awesome. Once Google cuts me a check or sends me a deposit, I was planning on taking a little screenshot and posting that somewhere and just having a thank you vid and showing you what I invested that money in that's going to help the channel. So lots and lots of exciting stuff, new job and everything. So yeah, I'm rambling here at the end, but I'm just really excited and really thankful and grateful for all the support I've had and the fact that I even got to this point. So I hope you're having fun in whatever it is that you're doing. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.